Okay, time to view the lost episode of King of the Hill: The Next Generation.
Peggy, Bobby, I have a confession to make. My real name is Tom.
Why are you telling us this now, Hank?
Those two stoners from Highland are here to get their revenge. My past has caught up with me.
Are you my real dad? Chris, get away from that.
Oh, I wanted to know who the stoners were.
It has been a long time, anime overviewer.
I don't go by that name anymore, but yeah, let's go with that.
Buffoon! Do you not remember me? It is I, the interviewer!
I get.
If you want to continue watching King of the Hill, you must finish your unfinished business with me.
Sure. How bad can it be?
Chrizinator. Chris!
Sorry, Orbo. You're right. Let's do this. Let's see how Hank confronts his past.
I didn't say anything.
Movies based on fighting games. Ever since Enter the Dragon popularized martial arts movies centered around tournaments, fighting games have naturally adopted the formula since their inception, and thus back to their movie adaptations. It all comes full circle. From Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, I'd argue that as far as adaptations go, Street Fighter 2 the movie is still the best one. Mortal Kombat had one good movie, and then it took a while for more good ones to come around, but until then we had this.
You're alive. Too bad you will die.
As long as the portal remains open, your world becomes my world.
There have been some decent ones here and there. And then there was Tekken the motion picture. It has been years since I've seen this movie, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see it again. And apparently the only way for me to watch King of the Hill is to watch a 90s anime movie that started off as a 2-part OVA.
Let's begin.
We open up with some narrator going on about why religion is evil. In other words, your middle school intro into history class. Or the zeitgeist.
Since the beginning of history, people have fought in the name of God, bending to the invented demands of their fickle deity, and screaming for righteousness. They wantonly spilled the blood of their enemies, as well as their own.
Did I say I was excited? I take it back. Put me out of my misery.
Humans seek to defend their actions in the name of truth. The act of fighting is itself a true act. Ask your own flesh and blood, because one's flesh is the door to the truth. To master the way, ask your own ken or fist, because complete knowledge of one's flesh, blood, and fist is what creates one's Tekken, and Tekken is the key to life!
Please, you don't know what the door to life is. We then open up with a little girl crying over a dead rabbit, as she's approached by... Oh my god, check out those eyebrows! You can hang glide with those things!
That is Spoonie's joke.
Oh yeah?
What's Spoonie going to do about it?
Nothing.
Exactly. But your Spoonie's a
These are the main characters, June and Kazuya, and it's amazing how Kazuya is so casual about killing the Bobcat, being the bestest fighter in the whole widest world, and then his dad shows up.
Why are you wasting your time here? You have better things to be doing. You are weak.
How dare you mourn for your mother? Only weaklings kill bobcats with their bare hands.
Lions push their cubs over a cliff and raise only the ones that climb back up.
Really, that's very interesting, because it sounds like you're a liar. Just remember, everyone, if you thought your parents grounding you by taking away your PlayStation or your iPad was bad, just be glad they didn't throw you in a shark tank. So for those of you Nintendo fans who have no idea who this guy is and why he throws people off of cliffs, well, this is where he gets it from. We fast forward to June, now grown up in the present, still with Kazuya's pendant, and now working for Interpol. Sorta like that one major female character from that one major fighting game. I wonder who that could be. Apparently a fishing boat picked up the corpse of an obviously dinosaur-shaped looking dinosaur, but was stolen presumably by the Mishima Zaibatsu, since they've been doing a lot of sus things. Believe it or not, this was actually inspired by the Zuiyomaru carcass, a corpse caught by a Japanese fishing boat that people thought was a plesiosaur, but most likely was just a large shark.
Shut up, nerd.
You shut up, or I'm not gonna do that thing you like.
You never do the thing I like.
Impossible. These must be wrong.
Yes, it would appear so. The gene combination described in that report could not exist in nature. Barring an unexpected alien invasion last month.
I just love how casual he is about alien invasions. What, you don't have aliens abducting you every other week? I mean, come on. Though if your butt starts to hurt after a while, you may want to get that checked out. Not that I would know anything about that, I'm just...
Humaida.
That's a multi-gene life form.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's very interesting, yeah. So is every other living thing on the planet! See, this is why June is a hippie and not a rocket scientist.
Have you heard of the Mishima conglomerate?
Of course I have. They've been on an acquisition spree for several years now.
Yeah, the Mishima Zaibatsu is essentially the Disney of the military-industrial complex.
It's impossible. An army would have trouble getting in. What is this?
And there's your name, Kazuma Jun.
Oh, thanks. I tend to forget it every hour on the hour.
It's held on the island where the head of the conglomerate, Heihachi Mishima, is said to reside. He rarely allows himself to be seen in public, and very few people know what he looks like.
How do you miss someone who looks like that? Although the hairstyles we see throughout the Tekken series tend to be quite eccentric, so I just blew up for no good reason.
Who are you?
Oops, sorry about that. You really are a student of the old school Kazuma Ryu, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry I assaulted you from behind for no adequate reason.
I didn't believe it could be a petite woman like you. I just had to see it for myself.
Petite women are uncommon in Asia, you see.
I know it was rude not to introduce myself first. Please forgive me. I'm Lei Wulong of the Hong Kong International Police Force.
I don't know how you managed to get an invitation with that skill. Maybe you're actually working for the Mishima Corporation.
Maybe we guys just have a weakness for pretty women.
I don't usually say this, but I have so much better moves than this guy.
On Earth 2, maybe?
Hey, Orbo.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Make me.
Next, we have Lee here, who sounds like Lei if he were pinching his nose, and the terrible dub soundtrack is drowning out the dialogue. Depending on you, that is either a good thing or a bad thing.
There isn't a woman alive more beautiful or more feared than you, Nina. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
Yes, I can't bear the thought of losing you, which is why I'm going to send you on a dangerous mission against a deadly adversary who may or may not have devil powers. Have fun!
We then see that Kazuya is still alive and well, and he hasn't exactly forgotten about these scars that he has been left with.
I have to kill my father.
Something dark is growing inside of me. A sinister feeling scratching and clawing to get out.
He's so casual about killing his dadums and explaining his backstory to precisely no one. Ah yes, I remember one time a guy bumped into me at the supermarket and all I was thinking of was ripping him limb from limb and, if you're a psychic Jedi new type, please don't look into my mind. You won't like what you see.
It's the entirety of the Berserk manga.
And of course, it turns out he is not alone, as Nina Williams proves to be the worst shot ever.
Did my father send you?
Again, he's so casual about it. Mass Effect 1 Commander Shepard, male version, had more emotion than this guy.
Let my father know. He should clean his neck while he's waiting for me.
And tell him to brush his teeth. And of course, as is law in fighting game movies, no, not that law, we need a gratuitous shower scene. Of course, this trend began in the infinitely superior Street Fighter II movie, but at least we cared about Chun-Li there. This is literally Anna's first appearance, and the awful dub soundtrack kills the mood. Just saying.
Once I'm the owner of the Mishima conglomerate, you'll never have to take needless chances on risky jobs like this again. I promise. Damn it!
Acting such good.
I wish she'd killed Kazuya for you and then been killed along with him.
Well, your love for your sister is truly heartwarming.
Yeah, I drive trucks into her every week. She tries to blow me up. It's what all siblings do.
There's a huge plant below the island here. We're fairly certain it's an advanced weapons testing facility.
You got this from the US military?
These days, there's always somebody who will sell you the information you want. Just don't ask too many questions.
It's time to get on the boat to the tournament. Not unlike that one fighting game movie. Well, that one movie that all fighting games take inspiration from.
Get back, we'll shoot!
Is he trying to do his best Arnold impression?
This damn behemoth is demanding to be allowed on board!
Listen to this guy, he sounds like he's about to tell on his mommy. We also get a cameo from Bruce Irvin.
Bruce Irvin?
Irvin! You lied to me, game! Ow, ow, flashing lights, seizure-inducing, ow.
A fighter with a little girl?
Poor girl. I think she's really sick.
Huh?
I felt her spirit fading while she was standing there. And that man, he's like a mannequin. I felt nothing from him at all.
What are you, a psychic Jedi new type? How can you possibly know that?
These are the fighters that are going to be in the contest.
And every one of them could kill you in a second.
Wrong fighting game.
She looks a little skinny to be a world champion fighter, though, doesn't she?
Compared to all the other skinny women in this movie so far.
Look at her. It looks like something's bothering her. She looks so sad.
I can hear you. Also, faces have a habit of appearing in this movie, just randomly out of nowhere.
Who are you?
Boo.
This belonged to you 16 years ago, before it was torn off your neck. It's your mother, isn't it? She looks like a kind, gentle woman.
I told you you're mistaken!
Why are you so upset? Is it because your father threw you off that cliff?
No, my father grounded me for getting bad grades. What do you think? I'm working on my Kenshiro impression.
I knew that getting revenge was the strongest reason for living I would ever have. I swore that nothing would ever stop me, and willingly sold my soul to the devil to make sure.
But that's wrong!
Have I mentioned that June is my favorite character in this movie? Because this is why.
You shouldn't live your life solely for revenge against your father.
You shouldn't live your life for empty ideologies.
And then they're both attacked by the Williams sisters yet again.
I'm afraid you failed for the last time.
Isn't it night? Why is there sunlight? Or is that a spotlight?
Oops, gotta go. I guess I'll let you live until tomorrow.
Is my edgelordness getting you hot and bothered yet? So quick question, do you like King, Armor King, Paul, Yoshimitsu? Well, it's time for the character cameo shot. Enjoy it, this is all you get, f*** you.
Each one of you will go to a different point in the jungle and will begin your trial from there.
That seems like a really disorganized and crappy way to run a tournament. I mean, seriously, when I was a kid, I held Beyblade tournaments more organized than this.
Hachi Mishima will be waiting.
Really? Where?
Defeat me, and you will win $1 billion and the title of world's strongest.
Heihachi Mishima! This is payback!
Awesome! Now you will begin. This is your time.
Oh my god, he's a giant! What other superpowers does he have? We see Kazuya fight Beck. We see Michelle fight Ganryu. And these would be fine if they were animated well and the choreography was cool and it looked cool. but they're not cool. As Lei watches over the tournament, we find that it is also being monitored by a bunch of Anna clones. Don't ask questions, it'll hurt your brain more. We also find Lei sneaking around, trying to figure out the secret of the island.
Why did you do that?
All I did was drop a rock on a guy's head, you barbarian.
Dr. Boskonovich is the only one that can save the girl. That girl's life force is diminishing.
Are you a psychic Jedi new type 2?
So they infiltrate the base and... Oh my god, look at those jacks! Next time I want to intimidate someone, I am walking like that.
Holy... What are those?
Lei is clearly a rocket scientist, as you can tell. And after some Mo fighting and some obviously not obvious revelations, we cut back to Kazuya and June.
If you do, the darkness in your heart is something you'll never escape.
Tetsuya Nomura was clearly the ghostwriter of this movie. 3D! My June senses are tingling. 3D! And suddenly we're in the Pokemon movie. Oh! I was just joking.
What's that?
It's a Digimon, you stupid idiot. By the way, we have the sisters fighting again. No segue, no setup, is just, yeah, I'm gonna make you bleed your own blood.
You've looked down on me my entire life, haven't you?
I hate you. You always had better boobs. You deleted my Final Fantasy VIII save. Do you have any idea how long it takes to draw magic?
You'll pay for that.
Wait, you forgot to mention the time she forgot to put the toilet seat down. Or the time she dropped the screw in the tuna.
Is it really that shocking to you? Now you know what it's like.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's a dinosaur and it dies. What the fuck?
Oh, I wasn't making that Jurassic Park joke very lightly. Just have a listen.
So yeah, Lee's big evil plan to take over the world is... dinosaurs. Yeah, Gotta admit, I did not expect that. Yeah, it's a shame none of them wear boxing gloves.
Something is very wrong here.
Also, the sky is blue, grass is green, and Chrizinator would subscribe to Umi Shinanome's OnlyFans if she had one. Orbo, did you write my script?
Suck it, flashback.
What good is Tekken? It's an ancient voodoo.
Tekken is voodoo? Then where are the dolls?
Rex is the perfect commando for ground-level guerrilla combat, and I will be the one at the helm.
Oh, so this is where that subplot from Jurassic World came from.
Controlling the Mishima conglomerate, and thus ruling the entire world.
Ow, ow, flashing lights, seizure-inducing, ow.
You ought to keep your mouth shut. Fatality.
Quick, do the Homer Simpson thing that Homer Simpson does.
This is impossible. They're the ultimate in biocommandos.
If these dinosaurs are gonna back off from a dude ripping them apart with his bare hands, imagine what military-grade weaponry can do. Obviously it didn't, which is why taking over the world with a class of animals that went extinct millions of years ago is dumb. And you're dumb. And your mother is dumb. Because she drank alcohol when she was pregnant with you.
You'll never be able to live with yourself if you kill your father.
I mean, it's not like he's an evil, psychotic, child-throwing maniac who eats tomahawks for brunch.
From the beginning, this has been my problem too.
Well, anything can be your problem if you make it your problem, but that does not automatically mean you're right. It just means you're a Karen.
I will be your opponent for this fight. This fight will settle who will inherit the Mishima Corporation.
I said they won't work. The moves used by one who doesn't believe in Ken.
But... I believe in Ken Masters. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Ken Masters. I believe in Ken Masters.
You're wrong!
Ow, ow, flashing lights, seizure-inducing, ow.
Blinking and beeping and flashing, they're flashing and they're beeping. I can't stand it anymore!
Wait, Father!
Oh! Right, we finally get Kazuya and Heihachi facing off against each other, and it's the best fight in the movie. Well, best being a relative term. And then Lei just mows down all of his assistants. Because of course he did. And then he self-destructs the whole island. Because of course he would.
I'll never give it up! Not to anyone!
Dude, I don't know what... I've got nothing to say here other than that was cosmic. Oh, thank God. I needed more ham-handed philosophy.
Why is the world your enemy instead of your own hatred?
Aw, it's cute you think you can reason with the psychotic child-throwing megalomaniacal tomahawk-eating madman. And thanks to a little bit of prodding from June, Heihachi gives us his Metal Gear Solid 2 audition.
Words like justice and truth are empty concepts that have led societies through cancerous histories.
What?
Through the ages, those who have blindly believed in these absolute truths have fought and died over empty platitudes.
What?
You'll find people mistaking their own greed for truth and eating the planet out from under them and condemning themselves to total annihilation.
What?
Chanting their democracy and their freedom as though they were a religion. They're cheerfully justifying their journey towards self-destruction.
What?
But how does any of that justify the way you've lived your life?
Don't you get it? The only way to truly salvage this disgusting world is to destroy everything on it so a new world can be rebuilt.
What?
You monster!
My Tekken will create the destruction of the devil and the renewal of the gods.
If you think this sumbitch is full of crap, give me a hell yeah!
What would you have done if he'd been killed?
If he had been defeated, I was prepared to end my own life.
Wow! You're an idiot!
Wait, why did I...
And then Jax does his Ghost in the Shell impression. I didn't say it was a good one.
Dad, no!
Please take care of the girl.
Wait, I'm still alive, don't leave me, you mother... So with the island exploderizing, Kazuya finally is able to beat Heihachi with an inch of his life, and he's decided he's had enough of June's anime hero talk.
If you save your father, then my death was worth it. I'd like to save you now, but I can't reach you if you won't let me.
Seriously, what are those weird watery things coming out of your eyes? Okay, I see what they're trying to go here, but here's the thing. They've been trying to build up this relationship between these two, and the problem is, all Kazuya has done this whole time is try to kill June. So then Kazuya realizes that revenge is a dish best served cold. We get one last cameo of all the Tekken characters. Heihachi is left behind on his exploding island, and if you think that's gonna kill him, then you have never played a Tekken game in your life. We fast forward to several years later, and June is now living in the forest with mini Kazuya, Jin. The end. So yeah, this movie has not held up very well. The primitive digital animation have aged horribly. The animation overall is bad. The artwork is basic as basic can be. The fight choreography sucks. The localized soundtrack does not fit at all, but in spite of all that, I had fun watching this. The bad English dub is hilarious, and the incredibly rushed story combined with its feeble attempts at philosophy make it funny in an earnest sort of way. And it's pretty short, so I didn't feel like I wasted my time with this. Get some friends together. Trust me, you'll have a great time riffing on it. So can I please watch King of the Hill now? No.
I'll never give it up! Not to anyone!
Oh, hi everybody. You want a free Tesla in this economy? Then subscribe right now to my channel. If you want a free T-Rex, then comment. If you want to see more videos, like, so that you can tell the YouTube algorithm we want more of the thing that this guy makes. You want more video essay thing that's insightful and stuff, and it's about Japanese robots. I made one right here. Click on the link right over there. If you want funnies, more funnies, I did a video on Back to the Future video game. Jurassic Park, it's got dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs.